So we all know Donald Trump literally cries about everything and lies about everything. So while he was crying and lying about NATO, someone from Australia replied directly back to him. And I want to read it because I think it's important because it just continues to show how brainwashed Americans are and how we really need to look inward at our own country because we're not just broken, we are literally shattered. But anyways, again, Australian person responding to this. Mate, you run a country with 600,000 homeless people sleeping on the street tonight. A country where 40% of adults can't cover $400 emergency without borrowing money. A country where insulin costs more than a car payment and people are rationing it to survive. A country where medical debt is the #1 cause of bankruptcy. A country where women are dying in hospitals, cars, parks because doctors are too scared of abortion laws to treat a miscarriage. You lock up more of your own citizens than any nation on earth, more than China, more than Russia, more than North Korea. The land of the free has 2 million people in cages, and a quarter of them haven't even been convicted of anything. They're just too poor to make bail. Your life expectancy is going backwards. You're the only developed nation where that's happening. Your infant mortality rate is worse than Cuba's. Your kids do active shooter drills between math and English while you sell gun maker stock to your mates. Your minimum wage hasn't moved in 15 years. You've got teachers working 2 jobs and veterans sleeping under bridges, and you just spent $1 trillion flattering a country that didn't attack you. And you, a convicted felon, adjudicated raping, pedophile protecting, porn star shagging insurrectionist, running the biggest dumpster fire war campaign since the Taliban thanked you very much for losing again. And you're calling Greenland poorly run? Greenland has universal health care, free education, one of the lowest incarceration rates in the world. Nobody goes bankrupt there because they get sick. Nobody dies in a waiting room because their insurance says no. In quotes. NATO wasn't there when we needed them. End quote. When exactly was that, champ? September 11th? Because NATO invoked Article 5 for the first and only time in history for you. Soldiers from dozens of countries deployed, fought, bled, and died in Afghanistan for you. Australia wasn't even in NATO and we still showed up for 20 years. And you pulled out at 2 a.m. without telling anyone and left them to deal with the mess. So maybe before you start calling other countries poorly run, have a look at your own backyard. You spray-tanned aluminum siding salesman. The only thing poorly run in this picture is your fucking mouth. He's not wrong.